Hi, welcome to the Niels Homestead, and today I thought it would be interesting to talk about what vitamins and stuff our family takes. We always took quite a few, but since the pandemic hit, we started doing more research on things, we added some things, we made sure to take them more regularly. I think it might be interesting to see what we take, and I would be interested to know what you all take as well. One thing this pandemic has taught us is that there are things that we can do to help strengthen our body to help fight off diseases, whether it's cold or flu or COVID-19. There are steps that we can take to get ourselves healthy, to get ourselves ready, and one of those is taking supplements. I think ideally we would get everything we need from our diet, and perhaps in a perfect world we would, but the reality that we face, it seems to be that, we have deficient soils, we don't eat perfect diets, we're on the go, we have stresses, and supplements can help our body be ready to take on those things. These are the things that we do. This is not medical advice at all. If you have any questions, do your own research, talk to your doctor. One thing I do try to keep an eye out for is, in researching things, is to watch for toxicity. Most of the vitamins are not toxic, but there are a few things that can build up in your body. Most of them are water soluble and get flushed out quickly. Things like iron's a well-known example. You can actually get poisoned by taking too much iron. Most of them are fine, but keep an eye out. So to start out with, a regular multivitamin is one thing that we take. We have like prenatal, and then we have children's multivitamins. These are gummies so the kids can chew them easily. The bigger adult pills get hard for the kids to swallow sometimes. Those have lots of things in them. There's some debate on how useful many of those nutrients are. They gotta help. One little trick that we often do for the kids is we'll take a larger vitamin like these here. These get a little bit big for kids that are struggling to swallow vitamins to swallow, and we put it inside of a gelatin capsule, and that makes it slicker and easier to swallow. Also, on a few of them that don't taste so great, it covers the taste and they can get it down without struggling. The next one that we take commonly is vitamin C. This one is a chewable one. We'll often take tablets as well. We alternate back and forth with different types. These we'll take like one a day, as long as we're eating a fairly healthy diet. If we get sick, we'll try to take like one every 2 hours. Vitamin C, there's only so much you can absorb, but you can tolerate a very large amount in your blood. Our bodies don't produce vitamin C, so we have to supplement it either through our food or through supplements. Vitamin C is one that you basically can't overdose on. If you take too much of it, you will get the runs, and that's like a sign that you're taking too much. The limiting factor mainly is that you can only absorb so much through your intestine. This is really important to fighting off disease. Taking large doses of this can be very helpful. The next one is vitamin D. Now you get this through sunlight, and we try to get a lot of sunlight, but supplementing, especially in the wintertime, whenever it's cloudy, there aren't very many hours in the day, you're busy during those sun hours, supplementing can be very helpful. This has been shown to be extremely effective at helping fight COVID, as well as other diseases. The one we got is vitamin D3, and it's made with coconut oil. We got it on Amazon, did a little research, and ordered it. We don't usually buy the most expensive vitamins. Like the name brands can get very expensive, and maybe they're better. There is a difference in some of the formulations of, the actual molecular formulation of the vitamins. But I think for us, the expense of like really name brand versus not really name brand isn't worth it to us. We just can't afford to give 6 people expensive vitamins like that. Most of the expensive vitamins and the generic vitamins, they have pretty much the same ingredients. If you can afford it, maybe it's better, but for us it's not. We also like to take some magnesium. We try not to take a ton of it. We skip a few days, but it is a helpful thing. Keep other vitamins in balance, minerals. Helps balance zinc, calcium, copper. They all kind of work together in those ways. Vitamin B, B complex. This seems to be really helpful with immunity. It has a lot of other hormonal and mood modifying aspects to it as well. It tastes bad. Our son David can't hardly take it. He likes to wrap it in a capsule if he has to take it. It seems to help strengthen your immune system and strengthen your lungs, like if you have a cold and are coughing. This one, if you'll notice, whenever you take it and then you go to the bathroom later, your pee is probably going to be very yellow. That's vitamin B going through you. My wife just asked me if that means that it's all gone, and I said, well, it means your body absorbed what it wanted and then it gets rid of the rest. This one I think a lot of people know about. This is zinc. It's become a little more famous during the pandemic. Everybody knows that you need zinc to help fight off diseases. This goes along with the zinc. This is quercetin, and it helps with the absorption of zinc. It's a zinc ionophore, helps the zinc get into the cell. We have a couple different varieties of it. This one has bromelain in it, which is also supposed to help. Bromelain seems to be complementary to the quercetin. It also is an anti-inflammatory ingredient, which help a lot of diseases work by causing inflammation, and your body reacts to it. So that helps keep that down, which is an important thing. We then take elderberries. This is just an elderberry gummy. We get these at Walmart. We have elderberry syrup. Some people make their own tincture. It's supposed to help with fighting off diseases. Another one we take some is vitamin K. This is one that helps regulate bone health, helps with blood clotting, and things like that. It's recommended if you catch COVID. It's supposed to help with that whole thing. This one's kind of expensive, and we try not to take too much of it. Also, I think it can be toxic. This is iodine, and living inland away from the coast, we have a major shortage of iodine in our natural diet. Most people apparently that don't live next to the sea and don't eat a lot of seafood are short on iodine. We take it about once a week. It is present in iodized salt. How much salt you eat depends on how much you get, because that seems to be like one of the main sources of it is the salt. They decided that was the place to supplement it. We also eat seaweed that has a lot of iodine in it. It's a good source of it. It's a natural source, so natural is always better. I just looked it up. It's only $6.21 on Amazon. That's not too bad. I think it was a little bit higher when I bought it before. From a prepper standpoint, having some extra iodine on hand is a good thing, because if we ever do get into a nuclear accident or a nuclear war, you're going to want to supplement iodine, because your body takes up a radioactive element of iodine and stores it in your thyroid, which can then cause cancers and stuff. Another one that I take on occasion is niacin. This is a B vitamin. This one helps with emotions and mood and other health things. The last ones we have here are kind of like specialty ones. These are for the kids. These are for immunity stuff. They have C, Echinacea, zinc. So they're gummies, so the kids like them. They can eat them easily. They can chew them up and swallow them. They're almost like candy, but they have good stuff for them in there. You can get multis like this as well. These are women's vitamins. These are multi, but they also have a bunch of other things. D, B12, CoQ10, vitamin K. So it has a bunch of those other things that we already talked about in here in one pill. And these are gummies as well, easy to eat. The last one we have is not exactly a vitamin. It's more of an herbal supplement, but it's one of our favorites because, well, it's helped us a lot. One of our friends, when our kids were little, our oldest was 2 or 3 years old, and she noticed that he was always having like snotty nose and just couldn't seem to shake off little sicknesses and stuff. And she said, well, when her kids were young, she gave them this and she recommended it. So we got it and we tried it. And now every time we get sick, we give our kids this, we take it ourselves. It is an Echinacea and Golden Seal blend. You can buy Echinacea, you can buy Golden Seal. but the one that we found that works best is this one, the Echinacea and Golden Seal Extract Blend. And every time we get sick, we make sure to give this right away, and it seems to clear up a lot faster. What we usually do, and again, this isn't medical advice, but as soon as we feel like we're getting a scratchy throat, or we're sneezing or coughing, or we can tell there's a cold coming on, we'll usually take like 3 of these, and then we try to take it 3 times a day, and we'll take 2 pills 3 times a day. It seems like that clears up our sickness, or it never develops into a real sickness. We fight it off quickly. We, of course, reduce the dosage for the kids. They're smaller, they need less. I really recommend this. You guys need to try it. It's our go-to cold remedy. It seems to really help you. We get this at Walmart. I'm sure you can find it other places, Amazon, whatnot. We'll also take some other herbal supplements like turmeric and other things that are common. One easy way that we found to help organize all the vitamins is we get these handy little containers. We got these from Dollar Tree. So we get like 6 of these, we'll lay them all out, and we'll just have kind of a vitamin stuffing party, and we'll go through and put, you know, a multivitamin in each one. And then we'll go through and put a D in each one or something. And that really helps with the organization, and we can just tell the kids, hey, go take your vitamins. They can just go in, they know to pop open a day, dump it out, take those, and it's quick and easy. We don't have to sit there and sort out each time. We don't take all these every day. We try to give our body a break and a chance to clear out anything. You know, if there is anything that is trying to build up toxicity, give our body a chance to get rid of that. As far as our schedule of what we take every day, we usually take a multivitamin, C, D, elderberry, we'll take those every day. And then we'll take like magnesium, maybe 3 times a week. We also take quercetin and zinc every day. And then, like I said, iodine about once a week. Echinacea would be like on an as needed basis, you know, and as needed as well. Higher doses of C. So my wife just asked me if it's safe to take vitamins every day. Would that cause a problem? I think in the Philippines, she grew up understanding that if you took vitamins every day, took them too often, that it would like destroy your liver or something. And I think, like I said, there are certain things that can build up toxicity. I don't think we need them every day if you're eating a healthy diet. It's just something to keep your levels of everything up. And I think it's good to give your body a chance to clear it all out. I think, though, that if you did take them every day, you would probably be perfectly fine. Not a vitamin, but water is a very helpful thing that we all need to drink more of, so that and that goes along with this because it helps flush any extra stuff out of our bodies. Our bodies make toxins that we need to get rid of. So these are the vitamins that we take regularly. I'm really curious if you guys have any input. If you take anything that we don't, if you think you shouldn't take that, what are your thoughts on our vitamin regimen? And what do you do regularly? Please leave it in the comments down there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.